sun is out. So the leaves are turning. Still a lot of green. There's lots of acorns on the floor. Berries ripening. It's glorious. Everything's a lot happier now. It's had a good drink. A good amount of rain yesterday. I just saw, she's probably going down the field, there's a beautiful red kite take off on the field just over there a few minutes ago. It was amazing. Seeing all their beautiful coloured feathers. Are we going that way, Tilly? Which way do you want to go? Go this way? Okay. So yeah, I was on here with the gulls. And I thought, that doesn't look like a gull to me. So I just stood very still and watched this beautiful, magnificent bird take off and sort of spiral up, taking circles to raise higher into the sky. It was amazing. Tilly kind of stopped what she was doing to look back at me because I'd stopped walking to watch. It was so lovely. Bird song's amazing this morning. So nice. The farmers are busy. Everyone's sort of busying themselves this week. It's a busy week. Got Poppy's one-to-one with her form tutor tomorrow for a final year at school. Crikey me. But, so she and I will be going to that. Sort of busying stuff. I've got Pete around this morning, which is really nice. He goes off to work later. All these blackberries. So amazing. So, kind of waking up to more exciting stuff happening in the world. Obviously there's been quite a horrific earthquake that happened yesterday, so sending thoughts out to people affected. It's devastating. That shifts moving things. So I'm trying to generate peace where there's chaos at the moment. That's what I'm trying to do, send that out. It's times of crisis, when we all come together, it's really important, isn't it? Doesn't matter where you're from or who you are. It's about pulling together. That's very much the human way. It's I always think it's kind of rolling up your sleeves, just getting on with it. That's kind of what we need to be doing right now. Not causing mayhem and division and putting untruths out or spinning it. So important not to be doing things like that right now, because you kind of lose your integrity, don't you, when you do that? You don't really know what to believe then. You can believe the seasons. You can believe the earth beneath our feet. But look at all of these. I'm definitely going to have to come out with my basket because the rose hips are ready now. Look at them. Wow. You can see. Look at those. Yep, coming back. I'll be coming back either today or tomorrow before I go to the one-to-one. and to collect a load of rose hips and hawthorn berries. And I'll be making rosehip and hawthorn jelly. It's blackberries as well. I have a load of blackberries in the freezer already. I don't like to be greedy. It's so lovely this morning. There she is, look at her. Tilly Toodles. Did I see you? Good girl. Obviously the rescue centre, or the rescue charity that we got her from, Safe Rescue for Dogs, are really looking for fosterers and adopters. We're not ready to adopt again yet. We will in December. We can't do it before then. My heart goes out to them at the moment because they've had to stop rescuing animals at the moment because they need to find homes and fosterers for the dogs that they have right now. So if you've got a space to foster a doggo, please get in touch with Safe Rescue. I'll put their page link on my page, on my timeline, so you've got that. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have Tilly, and they do such an amazing job. And there is a doggo that I have to say, there's a couple of them that we've seen that we thought, oh, we would love to, but we've got to wait until December. So Pete's off for a couple of weeks then, so it means that the dog can settle in with all of us at home. And it's so important. So we've got to do that, even though my heart goes out to them, and I would love to do more. I would love to do more to promote them and help them. And so even if you can share their page, if you can't foster or adopt, if you can share their page or anything like that, it would be amazing. Because they do such an amazing job, as I say, and they're a small charity, and they do an awful lot. And I know that it's their passion, and at the moment, not being able to rescue more at the moment is really hard for them. But it's hard for everybody right now, obviously. But if you can, either foster so that doggo is ready to go to its new forever home, or adopt, or help, whatever it might be, would be amazing. And I'll put their Facebook page on my page, so if you want to look, please do. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have Tilly, and she's come on in the year and a bit that we've had her. We got her May last year, so it'll be a year and a half in November. She look, more rose hips. She's been with us, and I have to say she's just so lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. It's like what we can do. It's very well. We need to all be coming together, all colours and all creeds, just working in harmony, because division really isn't helpful to anybody, except for the few manipulators. And it was quite interesting. I started doing a little bit of fact checking on bold statements from various political parties from this country, and bringing up percentages of nationalities in this country, which was absolutely lies. I was quite shocked. Well, not really. Politicians not a lot of them. It's a sad fact that they will say whatever they want to say to get where they get more power, but actually I was really quite appalled really at how much they're stirring it up to try and get fear. So people are more divided and not talking to each other. Actually, the more we are communities, you know, I was thinking about lockdown and helping out our neighbours and looking out for the more vulnerable, and just being there was actually really important. You know, a lot of communities came back together again to help the more vulnerable, to look after. And don't get me wrong, it was terrible as well, but it also, these kind of pressures can bring out the best in certain people, and it draws communities together to help each other, and we need to be less divided and more together as communities, respecting each other. You know, we all walk our own paths, but they're all spokes going to the same place. So, you know, like, remember that. Be humble, be kind, be respectful. I mean, they're very, you know, I always think, you know, they're very important. Manners are very important, and that creates respect and space for people to be able to speak their truth calmly, quietly, but clearly, so everyone can hear, because nobody's shouting. So let's see if we can get back to that, shall we? That, for me, is what it's all about. Look at all those hawthorns. See, yeah, definitely coming out with my gathering basket. Gonna have to do that. Wait, Tilly, go out for more. Go out for another walk, shall we? I'll get picking. Won't be picking these though. They're beautiful, though, aren't they? Just beautiful birds on her. But rose hips and hawthorns I will be picking. So we're nearly at the back to the road, so I'm going to wish you oceans of love out. Try and stay in that centre place, don't get provoked into arguments. Take a breath. Ask yourself, why are they trying to poke the bear? Why do they want that kind of reaction? Yeah. And it's usually for manipulative purposes. So take a moment, take a breath, allow yourself to kind of centre and be the person, the human that you really are born to be. Kind, generous, walking with integrity and honesty and passion, because we're creative beings. So allow that to come through. Let go of the bitterness and the fear. It doesn't serve you any purpose whatsoever. It just helps other folks that maybe, unfortunately, are more involved in greed than in care. Right, with that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Oceans of love out to everybody.